everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Crash Landing. Oh yeah, we move super fast now. So I decided to put in the road. Even though it's not the prettiest thing in the world, it is kind of like, I don't know, a technical looking block, I suppose, which kind of goes with our crash landed ship over here. So I decided, yeah, you know what, let's just do it. It's super fast to move around on, and I kind of like that. Another thing that's really awesome is if you sprint jump on this, you go like stupidly fast. Faceplant right into there. Yeah, 3 sprint jumps get you like all the way across this thing. So yeah, that is ridiculous, and I like it. Especially now that we have the high saturation foods. Again, last episode we made the bacon cheeseburgers, and hamburgers. We can even make mushroom bacon cheeseburgers out of these, should we choose to. But for now, I think those 3 different types are going to get us by. I'm probably going to end up getting rid of all these other extra foods that I've made, just because we pretty much have grown past that and we don't need those anymore. Now that we have soybeans. Soybeans are so good. They basically turn into pretty much anything that you need for, or any recipe that requires meat. So that's awesome. Okay, so today I want to do something that we should have done a few episodes ago. I want to make the sink core, the sink shell constructor thingy. So sink, this thing right here, shell constructor. So I've made one of these before in Feed the Beast Monster, and this is how I was going between my regular world and my other body that we were doing in the Twilight Forest. So this guy right here basically makes you an extra life. You can also make the shell storage, and I believe when you do that you can warp into the shell storage, or I guess put your guy there, and you can make many more of yourself as long as you have more of these shell storages, I think. I never actually tried that before, but it seems legit. So let's see here. In order to make one of these shell constructors, we need 4 obsidian, which is not difficult, 3 glass panes, which is not difficult, and a piece of redstone. And finally, a sink core. So this is the difficult part, kinda. So we need 2 emeralds, a redstone block, an ender pearl, some quartz crystal. It doesn't look like that's too difficult to do. So a couple of those, one of these. I think it was a lapis block in there too, wasn't it? Yeah, lapis, emerald, daylight sensors. So we need 6 more nether quartz. And what was it? Planks for that too? I can't remember the recipe. I have a bad short-term memory, guys. Oh yeah, we need 6 glass and 6 slabs, wood slabs. Okay, so there's that, and there's the slabs that we're going to need. So let's go ahead and start creating some of these things. So we can go ahead and build 2 of these daylight sensors. And we need the ender pearl, which I don't think we have any over here. Nope. Let's go ahead and use our fun road and get over to the mob farm. Whoa. Yeah, get over to the mob farm real quick, and let's grab a stack of ender pearls. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, I really like that. Oh, you know what? Another thing I did off camera I didn't mention is I did raise the floor up 1 level. That way, it's going to prevent these creepers from exploding and destroying this block, I think. I don't know yet. I haven't seen this thing get destroyed. But, oh yeah, another thing. Last episode I was talking about this thing wasn't running out of the mob essence. Yeah, by the end of the episode, or after I recorded, I did check it and we were down to like 1 bucket in here. So I guess these fluid ducts actually hold quite a lot. Or maybe this thing just uses the mob essence very slowly. But either way, I put that fluid duct back in there, and I rose the floor up to hopefully prevent it from being destroyed once again. Okay, so we have that. We need the quartz, emerald. I think we got everything we need. Let's go ahead and start making these. Sink core get. And, oh, we need the obsidian. I only got 3. Ah, dang. I thought I had made a little bit more than that, but apparently I have not. Also, that road, I think when you're sprinting on it, it does use your hunger, not hunger, your you'll get your saturation or your hunger that much faster than if you're walking normally on the dust. Just so you guys know. I really would like to set this thing up to be automatic, but you know, it's really not that difficult just to do this a few times, huh? Okay, so now we got 9 obsidian, perfect. Go and grab that guy back. I'll fill the hole in. Boom. All right. Oh, you know what? We should harvest these things. Every time I walk by it, I just want to harvest them, even though we're not making that many potions. Yeah, I just feel like it's one of those things I should do. How are we doing another word? Oh, we got over a stack. Maybe I should just get rid of that for now. That farm out there until we need more. Okay, so we need glass panes, so we need a little bit more glass. Oh, jeez. Okay, I think we need to smelt up a bunch more glass. So making plastic for those roadblocks, making toast for more burgers. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Raw plastic can go in here. I got a stack plus 8 more of those roadblocks for later. Okay, we'll swap this guy out. Awesome. So I've been using a lot of water around here for various different things, like making those potions, and I can't remember what else I was using the water for. There was some other stuff, but basically we've run our cactus supply down. So yeah, we got almost 8 bottles of water over here ready to be collected, but yeah, it feels like without a few stacks of a buffer there that I gotta watch out for my water usage. But oh yeah, that's also what I've been using it for, to make fresh water for the dough. And the dough turns into the bread, and the bread turns into the toast. So yeah, that's another source of our water being used. Our hardened portable tank is back here with, it looks like 14 buckets of water in it too. Okay, so gimme, yay. Okay, so we can make the glass panes. And we need 1 piece of redstone on us, don't we? Redstone. All right, there we go. Shell Constructor get. That's awesome. So I think I'm going to use this ender generator. We got this thing a while ago. We have never used it, but I don't want to use the power from our mob farm over there simply because it just doesn't have a lot of power to spare. Where do we want to put this thing? That's a good question. I have no idea where do we want to put it. Maybe we'll stick it on top of our ship over here. I mean, there's like space up here we haven't been using, right? Yeah, maybe we'll just stick it right here. We'll put the ender generator next to it. You gotta right click on this thing so it puts the owner to yourself. And then I guess we'll just drop an ender pearl in there. So we do that. That should start building our second guy. We'll finally have an extra life in this map, which is awesome. Okay, bacon cheeseburger. Look at all that hunger it restores. Woohoo, that's so good. I love it. Okay, so yeah, this is going to take a little bit of time. We could add more generators. Ooh, it's using less power than this thing is generating. And this is going to generate power for 20 minutes. Wow. Okay. You know what I'm thinking? These ender generators really aren't that difficult to make. And I know that there are enderman spawners in the city over there. If we take one of those dollies, we can upgrade it to the diamond dolly. Or has... Oh, nope. Looks like this has been removed. There is no recipe for it. My bad. If this had not been removed, we could upgrade the dolly to the diamond dolly, and then we could pick up those enderman spawners and move them over here. But I don't think we can do that. Okay, well, it was a thought. Maybe we'll get enough endermen spawning in our mob trap over here that'll provide ender pearls. But anyway, I was going to say we could make a whole bunch of these ender generators to power our base with, because 20 minutes worth of power for 1 ender pearl, that is, it's not bad. I mean, 80 RF for 20 minutes. Yeah, look at this. It's generating so much power. We got a buffer going on. Oh, you know what we could do? We got this redstone energy cell that I've never filled up. This is completely empty, right? Yep. So you stick that here, and we'll tell this to input power. Is it not? Is that the wrong side? No, that's the right side. Well, you know, get power. Okay. Let's break this thing. Let's move it. I don't know, on top maybe? Blue, orange. It's not accepting power. Okay, so maybe I have to connect it with a conduit or something. I don't know. It feels like that should work. Oh, that road. It's crazy. Let's try putting a conduit on there. I don't know. Maybe it can only power one side at a time. I've never had problems with these things before, these generators. Okay, so let's stick this guy here. And all the sides are turned off. I think blue is the input. Yep, so let's stick a conduit between them. Still nothing. Oh. Yep, I derped. It happens. Sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've used these things, and I didn't realize that thing was set to 0. Herp-a-derp-a-derp. Got it. Don't worry. There we go. So all the extra power should be sucked out of this thing. That way we don't waste it anyway and go into here. So I'll keep an eye on this. As this thing fills up, I'll try and suck the energy out into this guy so we can store it for later. And we'll be right back, guys. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. There goes. It's a work of art, I tell you. It's so beautiful. I love it. One thing I just realized as I was sitting here, I was getting sweat beads all over myself. I was like, hey, my camel pack isn't empty. Yeah, this ender generator puts off a lot of heat, about as much as lava, I think. It pretty much pegs your heat meter when you're standing next to it, so you gotta kind of stand back. But yeah, look at that. It's a work of art. I like it. Very good. So if I were to ever die, yeah, I will fly up into the sky and come back down into this body, and we will have an extra life. So that is great. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could make more of these using those shell storage things if we wanted to, but I think one's enough. I mean, I don't really die. I don't really die at all in this game. Okay, so now that we got that, we have our battery backup, or our backup guy, or whatever you want to say. I think it's time that we start working on some other things. So we should take a look at our quest book and see what other stuff there is for us to work on. All right, so quest book, let's take a look. So basic survival, again, I've been slacking, guys. I'm sorry. I haven't killed any more Endermen. So we still need 9 more of those. So we can start, or we can continue working on under pressure, or we got technological revolution, or creating life. So what does under pressure want us to do? This is more pneumatic craft stuff, which honestly, it doesn't look like it's going to do much for us. Oh, is our heat now raising up because of that thing above us? Oh, goodness. Okay, well, we're going to have to move that generator, I think. Yeah, if I can't just sit in the ship and just kind of hang out, that's not good. All right, well, I didn't really think about that. Maybe we'll move our shell to the other side or something. I don't know. But for now, yeah, dang, that sucks. For now, our generator is just powering up our battery here. Yeah, okay, well, we'll just let that continue on, do its thing. We'll just hang out over here on this side for now. I think what I want to do is start doing technological revolution, because this is going to get us on the path for applied energistics, which I am very much interested in doing. So we need to make a 1K storage drive and ME chest. So let's start looking up this stuff. ME chest, 1K. All right, so an ME chest requires a conversion matrix, which is Flux dust and this stuff. Oh, goodness. All right. I didn't realize that these processors were going to be using these logic expansion cards. Interesting twist. Okay. And these guys were those printed circuit boards and the plastic and the capacitors and transistors and the unassembled PCBs. Whew, okay, that's going to be a little expensive. We can do it, no big deal. And then the 1K storage requires, oh, yet another one of these guys. So we got to make at least 2 of those to complete this quest. Is there any other recipes I'm not seeing here? It doesn't look like it. ME drive. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, very good. So we have a lot of these pieces already made. So we have an unassembled PCB. We have 6 of these guys. We have 6 of those guys. And if I remember correctly, which I don't, the printed circuit board, unassembled PCB goes with these things. Okay, so I made a bunch of these things in the last episode, I thought. And they're all over here. Perfect. Okay, so we can do this real quick. We just need 2 of those guys. So like this and that, something along those lines. Okay, so there's 2 printed circuit boards. And then turn those into these. We need redstone plastic sheets. Now, I thought I was smelting up some plastic over here. Yes, I do have plastic. Very good. So we can go ahead and make some of that. I have the worst short-term memory. I'll say that over and over again. Man. Okay, so redstone and those plastic sheets make those things. So let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, once we get far enough in applied energistics, I think we'll be able to set up the auto crafting and not have to worry about this nonsense anymore, having to look at these recipes. I mean, who likes looking at recipes? Like, nobody. Okay, so there's 2 of those guys. So redstone and the silicon. All right, so the silicon, we need to smelt either that or that. I think we're going to do these guys since we have a lot of this and not very much of the nether quartz. So let me go and split these up 50-50 and wait for those to smelt up. Let's put a few more pieces of coal in this guy. Okay, so there's one of those and one of those. Okay, so we should be able to start making some of these things. So we need a bunch of redstone on us too. So we can go ahead and do this real quick. Oh, you know what? We also need to surface quart these guys. I think. I'm just clicking really fast and not really paying attention to what I need to do. So, oh, that's right. This guy, yeah, people are saying you can't shift click those because they don't stack or something along those lines. It's fine. We can go ahead and do that. So we can create this, and that'll let us create that as soon as we get some more glass and some iron on us. Oh, whoops. All right, there we go. There's our 1K storage. It wasn't terribly difficult to make. Still a little annoying with these logic expansion cards, though. How are we doing on our water? Our water's out because we're standing directly underneath that thing. Let's go ahead and swap this guy. Okay, so beyond that, we need some more of these guys. The silicon, there we go. We got a bunch of those going. So now we need to make the ME chest. No, we do need to make this guy. So right, redstone, card, and silicon. I was like, what else do we need? Right, so now we can do this. We need nether quartz and the fluix dust. So fluix is nether quartz dust. Oh, okay. How do we make? We have to make a pulverizer. Yep, that's something we have to do. I believe. Oh man, I didn't realize we had to make a pulverizer. I believe we might even be able to make a grindstone, which could work, but we need. No, we can do it. We just need those dusts. 1 gears. You know what? We're not going to do that. We're going to make ourselves a pulverizer. So let me go ahead and get the parts together for that, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. So I went ahead and I made everything we needed to make there. We got a pulverizer set up over here. I used a leadstone flux capacitor to start putting power into it. We have our ME chest here. We got everything crafted. My inventory has been completely destroyed by all this crafting. But yeah, we are able to now complete this quest. So, basic AE completed. Unclaimed reward is going to give us some Certus quartz and some nether quartz. That's awesome. So let's go ahead and claim that reward. So that does not unlock here. So it looks like we have to do basic machines and then this one, and then that should unlock our applied energistics quest down here. So basic machines. Oh, okay. So I wanted us to make a pulverizer anyway. We have to make a redstone furnace, an energetic infuser, which is how we're going to recharge a lot of our stuff, and an auto packager. So I assume all of these things, I don't know, auto packager, I assume all these are going to use those PRX100 expansion card things, except for this guy. This guy does not. Okay, so that looks like it's pretty self-contained. Redstone furnace does use a machine frame, which expansion card. What was the last thing we needed? Energetic infuser. A lot of these recipes aren't really complicated. Leadstone energy cell, that is relatively inexpensive. Yeah, a lot of these recipes aren't that complicated. It's just this expansion card with the electrum and the invar that make it a little bit tedious, I guess. I need to make more invar. We're pretty much out of that. We have a bit of electrum left, so we should be able to create those. Again, I'm going to go ahead and make a cut. I'm going to do some off-camera crafting and things like that, and we'll be right back. Woohoo! So the ender generator up above finally ran out of juice, so I took it down so we're not sweltering inside of our own little place here. We'll have to figure out where we're going to set up our engine room later. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll stick it over here by all the other hot equipment or something. I really don't know. But we did end up collecting... How much is that? Almost 200,000, 2 million, 1.7 million RF. So yeah, that's pretty good. We can also set this guy down directly next to the shell constructor, and it'll use the power from the redstone energy cell to make a new guy should we ever need to do that, or we can set that down next to any machine that needs power. So I went ahead and I made the rest of these things, the energetic infuser, redstone furnace, pulverizer, and the auto packager. So we're all set with this. We never did read this text here, but this says, though basic, these machines should serve you well while you get the rest of your technological infrastructure up. Plus, the pulverizer can take over for all the ore gravel and ore sand hammering you have been doing. It will happily turn ore gravel into ore sand and ore sand into dust. It will even output bonus ore pieces just like a hammer, although at a slightly reduced rate. So yeah, I think we're going to end up making a whole array of pulverizers at some point in the future. But for now, like when I want to turn, I don't know, the iron gravel into iron dust, or the iron gravel into the crushed iron, and then to the iron dust, yeah, I think we'll be doing it that way. Okay, so this is going to give us an Invar battle wrench, which it serves as a weapon. It's the same thing as a crescent hammer, essentially. We'll never be using it as a battle wrench. Impulse item ducts, which are good. It moves items that much faster, like an item duct would. And 2 pneumatic servos, which is also pretty good. These are fairly expensive, not too bad, but does require 2 seared bricks. So we'll go ahead and claim that reward. Okay, so advanced machines. This wants us... we already made the glacial precipitator. So this wants us to make a magma crucible. Oh yeah, you know what? That's something I never looked up. I believe that uses... what am I thinking of? The nether bricks. And you get nether bricks by smelting netherrack. I never looked up how to make netherrack. I'll do that here in a second. And an induction smelter we also have to make. So besides that, if I can type properly, the induction smelter does not use anything out of the ordinary. Pretty straightforward, but I completely forgot the other machine name. Magma Crucible. This guy here, yeah, this does require the nether bricks. And you get nether bricks from smelting netherrack. And I need to look up how to make this stuff. So give me a moment here. I'm going to figure that out. I might make all this stuff off camera. We'll see. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Bacon mushroom burger. Nom 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 nom. Oh my goodness, that fills up so much hunger. It's so good. Okay, so I just made another type of burger. Bacon mushroom burger. Yeah, I figured, might as well. Okay, so I went ahead and I made the other machines, the induction smelter and the magma crucible. And that's going to give us some hardened glass, some redstone, and then we can choose some of these different ones. Cryothium dust, that's interesting. I don't even know. Those come from the blizz rods, and I don't know if there's a way to make blizz powder. Aha, okay, so destabilize redstone onto a snowball. Okay, as long as there is a way to create that, I'm not too... Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. So we can go ahead and claim a reward. I think we're going to do the Enderium blend. This will turn into the Enderium ingots, which can be used to make tesseracts. You can use it to make the highest tier jetpack. Lots of different stuff. I think that's the best option out of all of these, to be honest. So we're going to go ahead and claim that reward. Perfect. So now we got a lot of good stuff. Awesome. So if we look at the book, oh yeah, okay, so now our Applied Energistics controller quest has unlocked. This wants us to make a controller and a drive, and that's going to let us take a 4K fluid storage or a 4K storage. Either way, I think I'll probably take the 4K storage. I think we're not really in need of storing fluids at this point, but it would be nice in the future. That'll also give us an ME advanced processor, which is pretty cool. I wonder what the difference in recipe cost is, because I've never looked at one of these. Oh, Flux Enderium blend, I see. And you can't make the advanced processor assembly. Very interesting on the recipe changes for this pack. Okay, so that's cool to know. Is there anything else in this book that we could do like really quickly. I guess we could do the MFR basics and make a precision sledgehammer and the tin upgrade. Precision sledgehammer, which is just plastic sheets and sticks. We're actually making plastic over here as we speak. So plastic sheets and some sticks. Right there. Yep. Nope, that's the wrong plastic. I think it was just like that, right? Yeah, precision sledgehammer. And the other one we needed was a upgrade tin. So can I do that? I don't see it in the list. Do I have to do something like this? Oh my goodness. Okay, just have to do the backslash and then the parenthesis, and then it'll show up. Got it. Oh wow. Okay, so this uses creeper plant seed. Oh no, it looks like any of the different types of plastics. Gold nuggets, some redstone, and tin ingots, so that's not too bad. So tin. We got some plastics over here. I think we'll use probably the creeper plant seed plastic. See him sweating again. Let's go ahead and swap this guy out. We need a gold nugget, which we don't have any over here, but I know... I'm not going to sleep tonight. I know that over here at our mob farm, we have got a bunch of those guys. Gold nuggets. Yeah, look at all those gold nuggets we've collected. Okay, so we got that stuff. Let's go and run over here real quick and watch our saturation just go way down. 10 redstone. Okay, I think we got everything we need on us. So we can just go ahead and tin. Do one of those, couple of those, and some of this. Tin upgrade. Nice. Also, guys, I found out how to do the netherrack off camera. You need a stone barrel. It says you can use a wood one, but it'll burn. So you can put a stone barrel here. All you need to do is take a bucket of lava, fill that up with full lava, and you just click it with redstone. I am pretty sure I knew about that from Agrarian Skies, but yeah, I don't think I ever did that recipe because we could always get the netherrack from the nether. Now, you guys have told me in this pack that if you go into the nether, it's just void, and there's no purpose to go to the nether. We could probably still use it for fast travel. If there's angel blocks in this pack, which there is, and if we get a jetpack, we can fly around the nether. We can put up nether portals in places and get around to different areas much faster that way. Just a thought. I don't know if we're actually going to do that. Okay, but anyway, precision sledgehammer and upgrade 10 we have completed. Oh, nice. That'll give us an expansion card, some invar, and some rubber bars. I actually made a whole bunch of invar off camera here. I think about a stack and a half is what I ended up making. Okay, so now that that's done, that unlocks a bunch of MFR stuff, growing things. Ooh, this is what we want right here. Harvester and planter. Yeah, that's going to make our life a lot easier. But I tell you guys what, I think we have pretty much reached the end of today's episode. A lot of stuff I had to do off camera here just to prepare everything. I had to make a whole bunch more of those transistors and whatever for those logic expansion cards. I did end up putting speed upgrades in these air compressors, and that really makes them go much faster. I don't even think there's need for 2 of them anymore. Just 1, and I don't know how many... I heard a spider. I don't know how many of these you can put in. It looks like they stack. I don't know. It doesn't say there's a limit, so there might not be a limit. I don't know. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time.